Be a little loud out here for a minute, but I'd like to welcome everyone this morning for joining us. My name is Ryan Poulin, CEO of New Dimensions Federal Credit Union here in Waterville. Coming live, Facebook Live, which is my first time ever, so I hope I don't screw this up. But we'll start walking up here a little bit to get away from the traffic so that you can all hear me. We want to give a virtual tour this morning because we're unable to have an open house due to the COVID pandemic, and we apologize for that. We are hoping to have a open house, grand opening a little bit later this year, so stay tuned on that. We're also going to be able to do some private tours for members later this summer, and also members of the community will be welcome to walk through. We'll schedule those appointments, so stay tuned on that. So just want to go over a couple things outside here. First of all, right over here to my left, we have an elm tree. We planted an elm tree here because those of you who may or may not know the history of Waterville, the nickname for the city of Waterville is the Elm City. In the late 1800s or early 1900s, there was an abundance of elm trees here around the city, and later around the 1960s, 1970s, a lot of those died off due to Dutch elm disease and also the development of a growing city at that time. So we'll take a walk over this way a little bit. We tried to be as green as we could be. We're not 100% things outside here as much as feasibly possible. We have solar panels up on the roof, which you can't see, to help offset some of the energy costs, so we produce some of our own energy. We have 100% heat pumps for heating and cooling here at the credit union. We have natural gas for our domestic hot water. A lot of fans out here today. We also have natural gas to run a generator, which will run the entire building in the event of a power loss, so we can stay open for business and serve our members. Before we get on that, I think we head right inside. So come on in. So the other thing I want to add is I'm not wearing a mask today because we're not open to the public yet. We are still kind of moving and getting settled in. So pardon the mess. We're still unpacking, still getting set up. So first of all, welcome to New Dimensions. So here's our lobby. This first desk right here is our reception desk. For those of you who know Michelle Boyer, this is where she's going to be sitting. So Michelle's going to be moving over here with us. The other thing I want to add, people are asking, what are you doing with Grove Street? So we are relocating all frontline staff over here as well as several of the administration. We're going to close Grove Street to the public. We're still going to have a few employees over there that are back office operations that are non-member facing. So we are maintaining that building but closing it to the public, and everyone else will be over here. So we have our teller line. We're going to have information provided to our members up on these TV screens. We're also going to have our deposit rates and interest rates on the smaller one that you can see right straight ahead. So very similar to the existing building. The one new area I want to add is over here. We have our pod station. This is our consultation area. So if you need to inquire about loans, rates, you have trouble with your digital services, anything where you just need some help, need some assistance, we're going to have 2 staff here will be available to you all hours of the day when we are open. If you look behind that, we have a nice mural that was provided to us by the Central Maine Growth Council. I apologize, I don't have the credits of who took the photo, but I'm happy to get that updated on Facebook a little bit later. We had this installed because kind of the decorative thing we're going with is the city of Waterville. The credit union started right here in the city of Waterville. We have very deep roots starting in 1956 down on Water Street. And I got another photo I'd like to show you if you want to step over this area. So this will be our waiting area for our members. It is going to be temporarily closed because of safety precautions with COVID. But there will be, a coffee bar. We have a TV that will be providing information to members on things that the credit union does. And then over here we have this photo. This photo was taken in 1955. For those of you who don't know, New Dimensions was originally Notre Dame Credit Union, and we started at Water Street in the basement of the Notre Dame Parish, now today known as KB Cap, and that's located right here. So over the years, we kind of grew. We went to Kimball Street, we went to Grove Street in 1987, and now we've moved back almost a couple blocks away from where we originally started. So being here in this part of town is very important for us to be able to find a location. So it's kind of nice to get back to our roots. Let's take a walk this way now. We have, oh look, someone, hey! So Carrie Lynn, she helps with personal finance, budgeting, and financial education for our members. So she's just moving in today, so don't mind the mess. So good to see you. Let's go downstairs and kind of check that out. So down here we are in the basement level, and this is our basement conference room. So this room here would be utilized if we did any seminars for our members. We do a lot of financial education on how to buy a car, how to buy a house, how to save, how to budget, what a credit report is, how that affects me. We would have those right here in this room. We also use this room for larger staff trainings. If we have department meetings, that's what we would utilize this particular room for. As you may or may not notice, another energy efficient thing we did was the lights go out if there's no movement, just to kind of save on energy, a little bit here. So as we enter different areas, you may see lights come on or off. And the next, we kind of had, this was a last minute change, so to speak. There's been a bunch of rumors out there about, having a gym in this credit union. So this particular room was originally a storage room for tables and chairs and just bulk storage. And when I got looking at it, I thought it would be kind of a nice place for the staff to maybe have a treadmill, maybe a small weight bench or something like that. Where, a lot of the staff, they don't go to the gym anymore for safety precautions. So we basically set this up for them because employee wellness is very important to us as well, and to make sure that they're safe and they're happy. And if we're well fit, then we're going to provide better service to our community. So. A lot of enhanced security that we've done inside and outside the whole facility to be able to make sure that our members and our staff are safe, and that we have good images of quality recordings in case we need that in the event of an emergency. And then this year is to watch Young and the Restless on lunch hours. If that show is even still on, I don't know. I've never watched it, but. But let's take a walk up to the second floor. Check that out. Then we have our marketing department. We're going to wave to Tammy on the way by. Offices, you can wave on the way by too. Hi, Heather. And then this is our boardroom. And again, the lights are off until someone enters in. So this is where it all happens. This is where all the decisions are made, all the big things. So we have a volunteer board of directors that dedicate their time. They're very instrumental in the process of finding this new facility, building it, a lot of the decisions that went into it. So big shout out to them for their vision and foresight for this new facility for our members. So very, very nice room for that. Is my office. So as you come in here, first we have Sharon Storty. She's my assistant. She's not here now because she's helping out at the other location right now, trying to get things straightened out. And then as you come through here, so here's my office. So pretty happy with it. It is smaller than the office I have today, but I think it's more functional and makes sense. I'm really happy with how this turned out. I do have another photo I want to kind of share with you with some history. So this photo here, I've been with the credit union almost 26 years. And this photo I found in 2001 when I became the CEO, and that boy on the bike is me. This photo was taken in 1980, and this was at a Notre Dame Federal Credit Union's annual meeting, and the bicycle was the door prize, which I had won. As you can see, I can't even touch the pedals in that picture. But what's ironic about this photo is when I became CEO, this was tucked in a book in a closet, and I found that. So I showed it to one of our board members, Janine DeRoseby, and she says, "You give that to me." And I said, "Okay." So she went and had it matted and framed, and she said, "You have got to hang that in the office to show how long you've been with the credit union." So that's where that photo came from. So I'm pretty proud of that. And then that's my dad on the left, and then my two grandparents they're passed away now. But so that photo was here to stay. So let's see, I guess that's about it in here. So we'll kind of head back down this way and maybe head down the back stairs this time and show you the other entrance which members could utilize. So in this building we have two entrances like we do on Grove Street. We have one in the front on Silver Street. We have one in the back on Summer Street, which we're going out the Summer Street entrance now. So if you run out of parking out front, don't worry. If you come out back, we have plenty of parking back here, as you can see. The other thing is we have an entrance and exit onto Summer Street to help for easy access. That's during those busy times, 5 o'clock. Sometimes it can be very difficult to get out and turn left sometimes. So yeah. Let's take a walk over here, kind of look at some of the landscaping we have that was done, and also our drive up. Location for security and insurance purposes is now located through the wall and not out on the island, so that's there. And then we have our two drive-up lanes for the tubes here. And if you don't mind the dumpster mess over there, but if you want to see, that's our generator. Pretty big, pretty machine, not real loud. I got to hear it run a couple of weeks ago. But what's nice is we do have a power loss for any extended period of time that we're going to be able to stay up and running, so we can serve our members and community. So I guess just to kind of conclude, I want to thank specifically Bowman Constructors for doing such a great job on this. Very attentive, smooth process. I've been through a lot of construction projects. I got to say, this is probably the smoothest one that I've ever gone through. You can plan all you want. Plans don't always fall into place. So we did have some hiccups, but we worked through those. I don't want to thank anyone else right now because I'm going to miss somebody, and there's so many people that were part of making this project come through after about a 2.5 year project to get this done. And I'm really excited for our members. I hear from them all the time, when we're going to open, we want to see the new place. Well, this Monday, June 29th, we're going to be open for business, and welcome anyone in the community to come on in and visit us. And with that, I hope I didn't fail this Facebook Live. So this is Ryan Poulin, CEO, Newton Ventures Credit Union, over and out.